means nothing until it means something. So I keep bumping to keep me from.
So on a semi-serious note, I'm seeing a lot of uh edisament hate on like the internet, fucking YouTube, High Snobiety, Hypebeast, Vogue.com, whatever forum people have to sit here and like give whoever, their opinions on whatever. So I'm seeing a lot of shit like, Edison Long has copied a bag from Chanel. I'm seeing like people going, oh, he's destroying Phoebe Philo's legacy. He's like taking all the feminism away from a brand that kind of held feminism to its core. That was like the design element, which that was just some footage from the menswear that Eddie Simone put out, his first collection. Um, you can see kind of like even with this, uh, this is the Saint Laurent 2015. This is kind of just his aesthetic, kind of like that skinny cowboy western rock star type of look. Is he destroying a legacy? No, I don't think he's destroying the legacy at all. People go, is he firing back at Saint Laurent for keeping his silhouette after he left the fashion house? Stuff like that. I think it's maybe more of that, destroying Phoebe Philo's legacy. Um, First of all, I just want to say, I mean, people are still buying the stuff. Um, I've seen many people rant on Instagram about it, and they're taking pictures with the stuff from the new collection. So they're paying these exorbitant prices for Edison. Obviously, he's a designer that people, like very well. So, group thinking. I think people taking an opinion and running with it before they form their own. Um, doesn't make sense to really. I mean, the only thing I could say is it lackluster. Is it lackluster that he kind of took the SLP uh, and some of the Dior type aesthetic and brought it to Celine? I mean, in a way, maybe he could have did something a little bit different. But his design aesthetic is, I mean, his design approach is just simple, wearable, true to himself, skinny, slim silhouette, plays around with a couple proportions, couple shapes, couple things like, maybe a more loose pant, distressing, stuff like that. So maybe is it lackluster? Sure, maybe. Maybe he is firing back at SLP with these similar silhouettes. Excuse me, at Celine, possibly. We're gonna have to give him more than one season to like see exactly what he's gonna do at the brand. We're kind of all going on. We're not we. Everyone else is kind of going on. His very first collection and just going, oh, it's trash. Like I said, while still purchasing his shit. His stuff is very timeless and wearable. So I don't think that that's the problem as far as design aspect. I think people have like a concept in their head like Celine is supposed to be this and that and the third. People are raging out over the accent mark being dropped. The logo change. I think it looks better, honestly. But I was not a long time Celine fan. I am a long time Edissamon fan. Is that a little bias? Oh no, not really. I'm not basing this on a bias because I like Virgil Abloh. Virgil Abloh is absolutely just rehashing classic streetwear silhouettes at Louis Vuitton, not really doing anything extra. Some of his stuff is really nice, but I'm not coming from a 100% biased standpoint. I think the problem is, maybe people are making. I think people are taking a nostalgic trip back to their favorite eras of Celine and Phoebe Philo's work. I don't think people are enjoying the fact that there's a man at the helm. I don't think people enjoy the fact that, uh, you know, the message behind the clothing has changed, and I do understand that from like to a degree. I do understand that. I mean, when they rehash a lot of stuff that you have a connection to, and it's not authentic, or whatever your definition of authentic is anymore, I can feel I feel the hit for you, but I think a more than fair gripe is I wish I didn't see the same old SLP silhouettes and same Dior rehashes as Celine. We didn't necessarily need more SLP, but I mean I love that era of SLP, and I loved uh Dior when Eddie was there. Uh, could he have changed it up? Sure, but does it mean that he's dismantling a legacy, destroying a brand? No. And we don't know. Maybe we should wait until another collection drops and see if he was just firing back at SLP. Would I be surprised if I saw more of the same silhouettes? No, not really. I wouldn't be. Does it make the pieces less wearable? No, not at all. Could people get bored? People can get bored, but I mean, I mean, all his stuff is so wearable, and the silhouettes are so easy to pull off. I know a lot of people look towards high fashion for silhouettes you can't find everywhere, but I mean, he does pay very massive attention to cuts and shape, and he has his silhouette down. Maybe something he should look into in the future. I will say this about him: maybe something he could look into the future, in the future, anyways. Is getting his own brand, signature cut. So like signature silhouette, the skinny chic thing. That's what he does really well, and this was continuing to do throughout his career. So maybe that would be something that he can do in the future, and that would be interesting for me to see. But what are your thoughts? I'm gonna go ahead and cap the video off right here so I don't ramble on all day. Let me know in the comments what you think.